Singapore and Guangdong are exploring ways to bring trade relations to a new level. After bilateral trade hit a record last year, both sides are moving ahead with new partnerships. And it's hoped that new areas like sustainability, digital economy, and health will boost trade even further. And they've also signed several agreements to deepen ties in areas like technology and innovation. Clara Lee with the story.
It's been 3 years since the Singapore-Guangdong Cooperation Council meeting took place in person. At the 13th meeting, both sides unveiled plans to do more. For a start, they aim to cooperate in more areas, like developing green energy solutions to meet common sustainability goals.
I see this upgraded partnership as both a description as well as a vision. It guides us to expand bilateral cooperation and pursue collaboration in forward-looking areas with great future potential, such as in the areas of finance, health, and digital and green economies.
Guangdong's Governor Wang Weizhong welcomed the move, as it will enhance cooperation in key areas of interest such as smart cities and talent exchange, which Singapore and China have previously agreed to.
我们双方的合作具有广阔的前景与空间。下面呢，我就全面地落实习近平总书记与李显龙总理达成的共识，中心全方位高质量的前瞻性伙伴关系。
This comes after promising signs that the SGCC has been bearing fruit. Guangdong has been Singapore's top Chinese provincial trading partner for 34 consecutive years, and bilateral trade volume has increased in 2022 by 17% on year, reaching a record high of $23.1 billion US. The Council says this surge was largely due to China's post-COVID rebound. To build upon the momentum, 21 project agreements were also signed between government agencies and businesses. Among them, Singapore transport company ComfortDelGro is partnering with the Guangzhou Public Transport Group. They're working on ways to use new energy to power public transport vehicles.
This MOU basically set a new phase of collaboration with them where we want to go to new energy business. So the new energy business effectively will look at possibly charging, possibly battery recycling, or even thinking about the reusage of the batteries.
Other agreements include plans to conduct joint research on infectious diseases and the development of an intellectual property training base. The Council says such collaborations not just deepen ties between Singapore and Guangdong, but also with the Greater Bay Area in southern China.
Well, in a separate meeting, more moves were made to improve trade between Singapore firms and Guangdong's Department of Commerce. A total of 32 projects across sectors like finance and supply chain were discussed. And of these, a dozen deals were signed in key investment areas in the province. Now, the meeting also gave an opportunity for enterprises to explore and exchange ideas for new business opportunities. And to attract Singapore investments, Guangdong is also reducing trade barriers and dangling tax incentives for offshore companies. Singapore business leaders who have invested in Guangdong also shared how they have successfully navigated the new market. At the event, Minister of State for Trade and Industry Alvin Tan urged Chinese businesses to work with Singapore firms when entering regional markets.
So Singapore companies have the experience, they have the know-how to how to navigate these markets, navigate these different challenges that the market presents, and also tap and help many of the Guangdong companies to tap onto the talent pool, connectivity, as well as business support infrastructure that will help Guangdong companies enter into the Southeast Asian market.
Manufacturing company Royal Golden Eagle is among those who signed a deal with Guangdong and has plans to further expand its operations there. And the firm is committing a $2.5 billion investment in the next 5 years. This is on top of the nearly $4 billion it's already invested.
In the past few years, there has been a lot of transformation in the region. It's a very exciting region. We see a lot of potential in the business there, and we see a lot of support from the provincial government and relevant departments as well.
More Singapore investors are sinking their teeth into Sichuan's market of about 80 million people. Singapore was Sichuan's largest foreign investor in 2022, with about $5.7 billion invested across some 730 projects. They cover sectors such as healthcare to cater to the growing ageing population and sustainable development amid climate change. Heidi Ng with this report from Chengdu.
This Chengdu East railway station runs a massive network of 26 train lines. It helps connect the 100 million people living in Sichuan and Chongqing provinces to this integrated medical hub that measures over 300,000 square meters. Offering comprehensive medical facilities like a maternity and childcare center and rehabilitation, the hub is a result of a $470 million investment by Singapore integrated real estate and healthcare company Perennial Holdings.
We like the transportation, the connectivity. I think more importantly is the fact that they are already very vibrant, companies in here. And also the Chengdu government over the past year we are here, they seem to be very business friendly. They are very promoting their businesses, help businesses to solve problems. So that gives us the confidence.
The medical hub is now fully leased out, and Perennial is investing another $180 million in this new hospital with 350 beds. The joint venture with biomedical firm Intire opens its doors in August. Singapore's second Trade and Industry Minister Dr. Tan See Leng is the co-chair of the Singapore-Sichuan Trade and Investment Committee. He says Perennial's new venture in Chengdu is a testament of Singapore investors' commitment to the Sichuan market.
As Singapore and China tackle the challenges of an aging society, this new venture can contribute to Sichuan by offering a one-stop international medical and healthcare plus concierge services to all ages. I believe this would significantly complement Chengdu's efforts in developing itself to becoming a livable city and an international gateway to West China.
Perennial is building similar integrated medical hubs in 3 other Chinese cities to serve the growing demand for healthcare and senior care. Beyond this, Sichuan is also pushing for sustainable development amid an escalating climate crisis. To that end, Singapore energy company SP Group has partnered the Wuho district to develop a smart eco-district. It helped deploy smart and sustainable energy solutions to accelerate the city's urban renewal master plan that aims to make existing buildings and districts sustainable. This international urban design center has been outfitted with district cooling and energy management systems at a project value of about $110 million. Building on its progress, SP Group has just signed an agreement with the Chengdu Wuho state-owned company to work on energy and utility management in more urban renewal and solar power projects. Heidi Ng, CNA, Chengdu.